Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where I show you how to crochet various stitches in different forms and styles. If this is your thing, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you're someone who is tired of working double crochets for every crochet project and you want to learn how to work with different stitches, but not only know how to make those stitches, but you also want to learn how to make them in different forms like increase, decrease in the round, granny square, and the rest, please make sure that you subscribe. um I really appreciate that as it helps the channel to grow. And like this video if you did learn something. So in this video, we're going to be learning how to crochet the waffle stitch. It's a very interesting stitch that creates this that looks like waffles when you work it properly. And um, this stitch can be used for things like blankets, scarves, anything that you just want to a dense and a thick fabric. And I just love it. It creates these beautiful ridges and it's very easy to work. All you need to know is to learn how to do the double crochet and the front post double crochet. And in my next video I will show you how to increase with the waffle stitch. I would also teach you how to decrease with the waffle stitch, and you'll be surprised to learn that you can even crochet the waffle stitch as a granny square. So if you love to see these tutorials, make sure that you subscribe. And I'll also have links to my blog post and my complete PDF guide for the waffle stitch linked in the description box. So if you like that, please do check it out. So grab your hook and your yarn, and we're going to make a slip knot. The slip knot is very easy to make. All you need to do is to wrap the yarn like this, like create a loop like this, while pinching the crisscross here, and insert your hook into that, insert your fingers into that loop and then pull on the working yarn and then pull that loop through, and then you just pull it and then you have a slip knot. Now insert your hook into that slip knot and adjust the slip knot so that it fits nice and snug around your crochet hook. Now we are going to chain a couple of chains. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to chain 15 chains. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, sorry, I said 15. I'm going to chain 15. Okay, so there we have 15 chains. And the waffle stitch is such that you want to have, for your foundation, you want to have a multiple of 3 stitches. Okay, so 15 is a multiple of 3. So I have 15 stitches. Now, before I make my first stitch, I'm going to chain 2. These 2 chains is only there for height. It's like our turning chain. We're not going to walk into these 2 chains. So now we're going to yarn over and insert our hook into the 3rd chain, and then we're going to pull up a loop with 3 loops on the hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2 of those 3 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. What we've just done here is that we've created a double crochet. So the first stitch is a double crochet, and for the sake of identification, especially if you're a beginner, it will be nice to mark your first stitch of the row. Now I'm going to repeat this into my next chain, double crochet, and I'm going to repeat this into all the chains until the end of this row. At the end of this row, you should have 15 double crochets, and now we're going to begin our second row. So you start by chaining 2 and turn your work. Into the first double crochet here, we're going to make a double crochet, and then we're going to make a front post double crochet into the next double crochet. And to do that, you yarn over like you would start your normal double crochet, and then instead of working into the top of the stitch here where you would normally work, we are going to go around the bar of the stitch. So into this gap, in between the first and second bar. We're going to insert our hook there and then push up the stitch that we're working into, and then bring our hook out on this other side, and then pull up the yarn. And then we yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, or just complete your double crochet as you normally would. Okay, I'll demonstrate this one more time, so don't worry. Into the next stitch, we're going to make a regular double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, complete the stitch, and into the next stitch, we're going to make another regular double crochet. Okay, now into the next stitch, we are going to make another front post double crochet. So this is the stitch that we're to work into, right? And this is the bar of that stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook before the bar, and bring your hook out after the bar by pushing the bar up like this. And then yarn over, pull up the yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that's how you create your front post double crochet. So till the end of this row, we're going to repeat double crochet, 2 regular double crochets in 2 stitches, like so, and then front post double crochet in the next. And just do that until the end of the row. So into the last stitch here, we're going to make 1 double crochet because we have just 1 stitch left after our last front post double crochet. So into that last stitch, just insert your hook and make 1 double crochet as usual. Okay, and this is the second row complete, and as you can see, those ridges that are forming, our waffle stitch pattern is slowly beginning to take form. Now chain 2 and let's work the third row. Chain 2, turn your work into that first stitch. We're going to work a double crochet, and into this next stitch, which is a front post of the previous row. Okay, you can see how it is backward and these two are forward. We're going to work a double crochet, a regular double crochet also. Okay, don't forget to mark your stitch if you need to. So I'm going to mark my first stitch here. Now these 2 double crochets, which were regular double crochets of the previous row, now we are going to work front posts into them. So yarn over and work your front post double crochet into the first one, and then repeat the same thing for the second one. Okay, now the next stitch is going to be a regular double crochet, and the 2 stitches after that are going to be front post double crochets. So front post and front post. Okay, next one is going to be a regular double crochet. The next one is going to be 1 front post. The next one is going to be another front post. Okay, and this is the repeat for this row. So what happened here is that in this part where we worked the front post, 1 front post and 2 regular double crochets, when you turn it the other way, it is in those 2 regular double crochets that you work that we're going to work the front post. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The more you work it, the easier it gets. So just keep alternating between 2 front posts and 1 regular double crochet. So now we're at the end here. I'm going to take off my stitch marker. We still have 1 regular double crochet to work before the last stitch. Now this last stitch here it could be a front post, right? Or you can either work a front post here or a regular double crochet. I prefer to just work a regular double crochet here. The reason why you can work a front post here is because the stitch is right next to a chain 2, which means that you can afford to pull it up like this and work a front post there. But you can just work a regular double crochet there. It still doesn't make any difference because it's at the end of the work. Okay, so now this pattern is a 2-row repeat. The waffle stitch pattern is a 2-row repeat. So now that I'm chaining 2 and turning my work, I'm actually repeating my second row, the pattern for my second row. Okay, which was 1 double crochet in the first stitch. Okay, followed by 1 front post double crochet, if you remember, followed by 2 regular double crochets, So we have 1 and 2, followed by 1 front post double crochet. Okay, so you're basically repeating the pattern of your second row for your fourth row, and then when we work the fifth row, we'll repeat the pattern for our third row. If this is too fast for you, please feel free to slow it down. But I also have a complete PDF guide that explains every single thing in detail, how to crochet it. So I'll have that linked in the description box. You want to make sure that when you're working your regular double crochets right next to your front post, that you are not mistakenly picking the top stitch of the front post. You know, when you work your front post, the top of that stitch is left. This V is here. This V is here. This little V is here. Top of that stitch is left. So you want to make sure that you're not mistakenly working into that stitch. So you can feel free to look back at your work every now and then to make sure that you're not working into that stitch. So here I have 1 front post left, and the last stitch of the row is 1 regular double crochet. Okay, and you can see how that waffle pattern is beginning to take form. So I'm going to work 1 more row, which is the 5th row, and that will be it. So 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and 1 double crochet also into the next stitch. Okay, now 2 front post double crochets right next to that, and from here on we're going to work 1 regular double crochet and 2 front post double crochets. So that's 1, and this is 2. Okay, 1 regular, 2 front posts, 1 regular, and 2 front posts, 1 and 2, 1 regular. You can work a front post here, but I'm just going to make a regular there. Okay, so that is consistent. Okay, so this is the back. You can see that the back looks quite different. Then this is the waffle stitch pattern. Okay, it's not a reversible pattern, which means that the front differs from the back. And here is the swatch that I made before, and you can see that complete resemblance. Okay, so I hope that you have learned something. Please, if you did, give this video a thumbs up, that is, like this video, so that YouTube can recommend this video for other viewers like you who would love to learn how to crochet different stitches like this. Okay, and I will see you in my next video where I show you how to increase with the waffle stitch pattern. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.